Okay, first movement. I would like to hear measure 3. Very short, almost pecky, but not quite. This is a very proper British march, so you're playing this while you're drinking your cup of tea with your pinky sticking out. In general, I like to have more aggressive percussion, very precise, very tight. That would be with the exception of Sergeant Stevens, who tends to play very aggressively anyway. So, measure 3, here we go. Good. One more time. Sergeant Claude, are you playing first? By the way, solo euphonium. Okay, first trombone, flute soloist, solo flute. Which one?
Oh, the fourth movement?
Well, which one of you is playing the solo flute part? Okay, all right, that's cool. Match the trumpet length. A little bit tighter, especially in the low brass. Okay, one more time, measure 3. That wind part can be a little bit shorter, a little bit lighter. Very, very crisp, very precise, very light. Can I get a little more snare drum at letter A, especially? All right. Okay, let me hear note lengths at echo. Just the accompaniment part without the soloist. Give you measure for nothing. 1, 2. Together, listen, listen. Good. Can I get a little more tuba? One more time, right there. After about 3 or 4 measures, you got it. That was very nice. See if we can start like that. Ready? A little more bass trombone. There we go. Good. Just like that. Okay, I would like to hear the accompaniment and the melody at H. H will start with the accompaniment. Okay? The second measure of H. B, 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 like little waves. Okay? Very soft, but just a little wave. Okay? Here we go. Not quite as much in the euphonium. We want to stay very piano here, but just a very subtle D, D. One more time. Second measure of H. Yeah, nice, nice. A little bit less tuba too, please. Okay, now just the folks playing the melody at H. Melody, or if you have the associated harmony. Dee-da-dee-da-da-dee-da-dee-da-da-dum. This is a very conniving little line, kind of sneaky, moving around, okay? I'll give you a measure and then take pickups into the second measure after H. So 1, 2, ba-dee. Okay? With me. Da-dee, ba-dee. Jauntier, a little more accents. Ba-dee da dee da da dee da da dee da 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 dee. Ba-dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da da dum ba dum. One more time, lighter. Everything just a little bit shorter. Good. That's how we want to play it. From the top. The first sets of eighth notes, those are never fun to play. Those are always challenging. Very short, very light. Here we go. Song without words. Now for something completely different, as Monty Python would say, since we're saying British. Short story. The most beautiful work of fiction I've ever read was a book called The Colorless Tsukuru Tazaki and His Years of Pilgrimage. Underscoring the theme of the book were two contrasting recordings of Franz Liszt's Years of Pilgrimage, a piano piece. One of them, the colorful, more interesting Friends in the book, preferred the Alfred Brendel recording, which was typical Franz Liszt, pomp, artifice, lots of emotion. The colorless Tukuru preferred the Lazar Berman recording, which when you listen to it, Lazar Berman adds no artifice, no unnecessary emotion to the piece. It's extremely pure. It's not artificially sweetened, so to speak. And it does an amazing thing. It allows the pure, inherent pathos of the piece to come across so strongly that you almost need to hold your breath the whole time you're listening. Because the music, in and of itself, without the artist adding anything artificial, is so powerful. That's what I want the song without words to be. It's simple. You're a British peasant walking through a field, singing a very simple song about longing for your love. The accompaniment figures, the dotted halves and the half notes tied to the quarter notes, very pure attack, very pure release exactly at the end of the note. They should overlap by exactly one quarter note. And it's just changing colors. Like the way the colors change on a field as the clouds ripple across the sun. But it's very pure. The only thing that should be emotional is the melody lines, and those will have a nice flow to them, but don't emote on each note. Keep the phrases nice, 4-measure phrases. Have the tension go all the way through. Let's go ahead and just try it out. Very soft. I'll be more clear. A little bit less fluid if we can. A little more in the lower winds, a little less in the upper winds if we can do it, okay? Nice work. Throughout that, the accompaniment can be a little bit softer. Much of the time there's just a couple of solo instruments playing. When the trumpet comes in with the solo line, you can bring that out more. I won't take the time to go through this again, but that was very nicely done. Song of the Blacksmith. Who's got the anvil? Is it a Toyota brake drum?
I don't know which font.
It's actually the brake drum from the Kia Soul.
Is it? Okay.
Sorry.
It's not the same as a Toyota brake drum.
It's got soul.
Yeah.
Kia Soul, yeah, that anvil has soul. Let me hear that.
Nobody else gets to this over.
Can you hit on the side? Yeah, maybe.
Have a ball peen hammer?
Yeah. Now, can you strike it? That sounds a little better. Can you strike it and just boom? Yeah, let it ring a little bit. Even can.
Sure.
You're a blacksmith trying to forge a horseshoe. Okay, in this movement, I want to start by hearing the last chord. All right? We're going to hold it, and I want you to listen for balance. Okay? Last chord, all together. Okay, one more time. There's a little bit too much of the middle voices. I could use, who has the top trumpet note? Okay, can you bring that out just a little bit? Who has the lowest note down here? The bass trombones, and then tuba. You don't have anything on that, do you? Bring that out just a little more, the low notes. One more time, a little bit less on the middle voices. Okay, nice. All right, one measure before C, before Charlie. There's going to be a fermata on beat 3. Da 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 bum bum. So I'll give that to you. I'll give you the pickup into Charlie. Okay. There's also going to be a fermata before the last chord in that rest. So wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. Articulations on this, very short, very precise. Percussion, crank it up just one more notch. You guys have sounded fantastic. Okay, but this is old school metal shop, bunch of hammers and tongs banging together, and not pretty, but precise.